everybody? It's just a tiny video for today because you know what today is? Today is Earth Day, and you know the Earth is pretty cool. But there's
Indeed.
also something in Skylanders, the Earth element, and that's pretty cool too. So me and Bumble Blaster. Like, how do you not know Bumble Blaster? He's the most wholesome Skytuber ever.
I'm a Skylander now.
Yeah. Secretly, he's Bumble Blast that just added an ER onto his name.
That's exactly how I got my name.
Anyway, Bumble. Let's see, what is your fourth favorite Earth
So,
Skylander?
my fourth favorite at the bottom is gonna be Fist Bump. He's a great overall Skylander. He has a great moveset. He's very powerful. When he does, I forgot what that move is called, but when he brings up the spikes and you just repeatedly hit the floor with his main attack, it's just so powerful. He can wipe bosses out very quickly in Trap Team, and his design is cool.
And for me, I chose Dino Rank. Shout out to Spike's Paradise, by the way. Dino Rank, at first you just think he's just like a Dino Rank. A dinosaur with boomerangs. Not very creative. And his design is cool. But the bread and butter of him is his moveset. Like, he's got the range, and he's got, like, the melee attacks. Well, it's not really melee, but, like, his thing where you, like, open the fist out of the ground, that can do some serious damage if you take the upgrade path. Not to mention, it's like, it also inspired Imaginators, which shows that he had a mark on the series, even though Activision didn't even care to give him a series 2. But he is some top tier Skylander.
My third favorite has to be Dino. He's one of the only dinosaur Skylanders, I think, with Chopper, and all the things that Skyward said about him. He's amazing. He was one of my first SSA Skylanders I got, and ever since that, he has been one of my favorite Earth cores. And Dino is cool.
He is indeed. And now for my number 3. This will be unexpected to most people, but I actually am choosing Golden Queen. Yeah, indeed. Golden Queen in Trap Team was cool, but not very unique. I mean, the turning people to gold was cool, but that's about it. But I know that most people think she was just mediocre in measures, but I personally thought she was cool. I just really liked the giant ability where you just grow massive. I think that's just so cool. I don't know, maybe it's just me. But the range attack is also pretty good, as well as the summoning the minions. That can be helpful when that you're taking out hordes of enemies. You can just cheese the game by just summoning them and running away from all damage. It's very good. Not to mention, like, the character's just gold. Bad puns. I love them.
And my second favorite Earth core has to be Slobbertooth. Ever since I had him, he was one of my favorites. I love his design, and I think he is a dinosaur. I think maybe a crocodile. I don't know, but
He's a lizard.
a lizard. But yeah, his moveset is really cool. I really like the move where he slams his tail onto the ground, and when you upgrade it, little pieces of rock, I guess, fall out or something like that, and that does a lot of damage. And his dark variant is also very cool. Probably one of my favorite dark variants. But yeah, Slobtooth is really cool.
I don't know about that with Sabretooth, but opinions are opinions. Anyway, my second favorite Earth Skylander is TERRAFIN. And I know that this is the generic choice, but like, recently, I thought that he was like a fan favorite, but recently on YouTube, I've seen a lot of people that think he's not actually that good. But personally, I love him. He's got the punches, and I love a good, just satisfying melee Skylander where you just pound the enemies. Like, I don't know, it's satisfying just laying down those punches, getting that combo that just slams them up. It's nice. Also, going under the ground is really unique. It allows you to block all damage, and not very many other Skylanders have an ability like it, so that's also cool. And, I think it's kind of random that it's a shark in the Earth element, but it's not random, it's more ironic, so. Terra Sharks, that was definitely one of Skylanders' most creative, ideas. Anyway, I will pass it back over to the main man, Bumble.
My favorite Earth school, maybe some of you have guessed it, but it's SCORP. SCORP Gaming was my name for a couple months back in 2021. I'm not sure when, but his design is incredible. I love his tail attack, and when you upgrade his top half, it gets even stronger. His roll is so much cool. Okay, so much faster than Bash's, and his main attack is very cool. And yeah,
you'll always be SCORP Gaming to me. I'm telling you, on April 1st next year, you should just change the profile picture, everything. You're just SCORP Gaming again for one day. It'd be perfect.
maybe.
Anyway, surprise, surprise, my favorite Earth core also happens to be a little scorpion man named SCORP. He was actually, as you know, I started with Swap Force, in case you didn't know. And I think, other than the starter pack Skylanders, it was him and Countdown that were my second Skylanders outside of the starter pack. And man, I played SCORP to death. The best thing about him is that he's really fun to play when you're bad at the game. But also once you get good, he can still be fun to play. He's not just some basic Skylander for button mashing. He can be, but he can also be so much more, and he's good no matter what you choose to do. And that's why I love him so much. His also his design, just having the scorpion armor, and it also kind of being a part of his body. Why'd I call it armor? I don't know. The point is, his design's awesome. As Bumble said, his role is way better.
Also, he's the only Scorpion Skylander, so that makes him more epical and better. And yes.
Yeah, and scorpions they're cool. They got that long little tail. They got the little pinchers. They're just awesome.
Yes.
But another thing, as Bumble said, Bash is terrible in comparison to him because the roll is just so good, and it does way more damage for SCORP than it does in Bash's case. And his main attack, it's a lob attack, and some people aren't really a fan of those, but I think that he did it better than most lob attacks, because on the upgrade path it explodes and it sticks to people, and that's cool. And then his tail attack, that one's really unique. It's kind of similar to TERRAFIN's little thing where he summons the shark babies, except it's way better. Overall, me and Bumble can both agree that SCORP is top tier Earth Skylander material.
Yes.
And with that, our unusual number of top 4 Earth Skylanders, this collab has come to a close. And even though we kind of switched the focus over to Earth Skylanders, it is still Earth Day, and you should do your part to try to help the climate be less bad. Recycling all that. So make sure to do that, because that's good. And the seas,
do that.
Mr. Beast can't clean up the entire seas. He can only clean up part of them, so you gotta do the rest.
Yes.
Anyway, this has been me and epic SkyTuber Bumble, and now Bumble's gonna go do streaming. This is right before it. Anyway, goodbye everyone.
Goodbye everyone. Stay safe.